It's showtime.
There it is, big bomb. There it is, yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the Tweed Oil King Podcast. Hosted by Dave Prance and Brad Brooks. It's all Oil Kings all the time. Live from the Super Den. Here's the boys. What's up, Kings Nation? It's podcast number 23. I'm your host, Super Dave Prance, kids, alongside my co-host, the one and only Mr. Brad Brooks. Uncle Brooksy, how's she going tonight, kid?
Loving life, Soup. Loving life. Back in the broadcast studio in the Super Den. Watch it.
Log out. So we got a big show for you tonight. We have this being podcast number 23. Our last one was a month ago. Sorry, kids, but you know how it ends. The season ends and things happen, and we get all sad, and we didn't do what we wanted to do, and that's why we took a little break. We're back. But we're here. We got the season recap. We're going to do that tonight. We got special guests coming on tonight, too. The new owners of the EOSHL. Yeah, there's new owners, kid. We got new owners.
We got them tonight?
We got them tonight. We don't mess around. We're not waiting around to find out what they're like. We're going to get them on here and find out right from the horse's mouth what we're doing.
Oh, yeah, super. Yeah, I like it. You don't mess around.
I don't mess around. I see big news, I go after it. I chase it down like a rabid dog. So that's Jon Zinck and Josh Rowlands.
Yes,
so we're going to get them on here, I don't know, about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. We're just going to, recap the season. You know what else we got? What we got? Sitting in the den with us. Another special guest sitting in. Who we got?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, from just beside the Tweed Arena, you know him as the vice president of the Tweed Oil Kings Booster Club and a man of many talents, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Chuck Johnston. Jackie, what's up, brother?
Oh, lots up, boys. Lots up like always.
So Chucky's going to be in here giving us, his food for thought every now and then. And also our segment that we do, What's Up, Chuck, which is brought to you by
Cross-Eyed Moonshine. One gulp.
What's up? So, we didn't get where we wanted to be. All in all, I think we had another pretty solid season.
Yeah, big congratulations to Gannon Aquay.
Yep.
Those
pesky Islanders, they got it done.
Yeah, they're our arch nemesis, but I'm man enough to tip my hat. And
congratulations, you gotta.
Boys, on the championship. And you got a good hockey club there. They've had our number the last 2 years, but, we were close.
Yep.
We were close. I'm not hanging my head, and we've got a few tricks up our sleeve for next year. But, the boys fought hard, beat out Barry's Bay.
Yep.
After that playoff game at home, we started on the road. We lost 4-1 again, the first one.
It wasn't a 4-1 game, though. It didn't feel like it. It was a good game.
No, it was a great hockey game. And, I couldn't be prouder of the boys. Couldn't be prouder, the group of men. And, no quitting our hockey club. And Oil Kings Nation, just wait next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
That's sort of where I'm at. And, I just can't thank the players and the staff and everybody that helps us out,
Let's go through that right now, actually.
Yeah, I think it'd be a disservice if I didn't start by thanking Johnny Chardons, GM Johnny and everything he does. Tom Clement, assistant coach.
Tommy
Jesse
Hawk.
Cassidy, Big Jimmy.
Yep.
He was a calming voice, and, the defense, they responded well to Big Jimmy. So thanks, Jesse, and hope to have you back again next year. Mike Waddy, he's a steady hand. He's got a good hockey eye. Mike Jenru takes care of us all if we ever got hurt. Cat'd take care of us.
Cat's got you. Kitty Cat's got you.
Pat Holmes, Selby, all the little things that Selby does, the lineups and everything that goes along. He's a vital part of the organization, and talking about an absolute professional.
Yeah.
Chris Rutledge.
Yeah, the
Rutster.
The Rut.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better. There is no better, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
If you don't know, you should know.
Yeah.
So, and his young apprentice and very quick
did
Jay
well.
Brooks,
Jay did well.
Jay's pretty proud of him, and
Well, he's getting taught by the master.
yeah, Yeah, you can't.
It's kind of hard to mess up when you get
class going down. So
Yeah.
I told him, I said, Jake,
2.0.
Rut 2.0.
2.0. Okay,
Chucky.
I like it, Chucky.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Okay,
Everyone's
so Jason's new nickname is Rut
Rut
2.0.
2.0.
But he's still got a few more years in the apprenticeship.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The Rutster's still.
Yeah, you can't learn all that magic in just one season.
No, hell no.
And Rut's not going anywhere, kids.
No, he better not.
No.
So, yeah, and then after that, you know, it's the Michelle Allures, the Zoe Deschardins, Megan Holmes, fantastic job singing the national anthem for us.
Bang up job.
We got you a sweater this year to wear to home games, and you can thank old Uncle Chucky over here. He gave us the idea for that. He should have thought of it, but Cousin Chucky. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, not Uncle Chucky.
Uncle Chucky.
Well, he's
Everybody's uncle. God damn it.
And, you know, I got to thank Chris Rajat and everything, you know, what he's done for us. And, you know, Hannah Gunning, my wife, Jenny Brooks, for doing the merch table, and my daughter. So thanks to everybody. And the biggest thank you that's got to go out super to our fans.
Oh, for sure.
Like, you see the crowd coming to Gananoque to support us. Like, our fans are second to none.
Yeah.
We might not be the best at everything, but nobody's better than the fans, you know, the Tweed Oil Kings. So thank you guys. And
second to
Don't
none.
forget Mike Rajat and the other guy from Belleville that does the
oh
sports.
yeah, Spavoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter.
Yeah, Peter and Quinny.
Yeah, in Quinny.
Yeah, thanks for
Some great stories.
Yes.
Mike Rajat too, eh? Great stories.
Yeah, so I got to thank those
Kept the
people
fans
and,
engaged.
all our sponsors.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a revamped sponsorship package going to come out, and it's going to be available to all sorts of different businesses and people. So, you know, we're looking to make a big push this year, and it's every little bit really, really helps the hockey club and the boys, and, you know, they appreciate it. So just stay tuned for that if you're interested in something like that, and advertising for your business and the podcast shout-outs. She's all a part and parcel.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And that wraps it up.
Yep.
Well,
Pretty much thanks to
I want
everybody.
to hear your recap.
Wow.
I'm not just going to sit here and goddamn. It's not one-sided here. It's
Okay.
can't have Siskel without Eber.
Let's
Can't
get some
have
insight from
Mark
Chucky. Chucky, what did you think of all your bench warmers, all that stuff that went on? Like, how did you think the season went?
I think the season went pretty good. I had all kinds of fun with the parents or the mothers from Smith Falls.
Whoa.
And
Oh yeah, Chucky.
Oh
makes
yeah,
friends
Chucky.
everywhere.
Yeah.
then like every time I go on the bench, now I go up the street now, the same kids are on the bench are hollering at their mom and dad's vehicle, "Hey Chucky!" I'm like, I know you from somewhere. Not too sure where.
Well, Chuck, we can't thank you enough. And,
No, for all the work you do.
we love you. The kids love you. The boys love you. You know, thanks, buddy.
No problem.
You're a vital part of our heartbeat.
So for me, it goes back to number 4 podcast, Lou Crawford, saying how every season is never the same. That's what makes it so special. And
Wise man.
he's a wise man. Handsome fella too. But he was right again.
Watch
I
out,
mean,
Sherry.
we had a totally different year than we had last year and the year before, and we had our ups and we had our downs, and but all in all, we set out in September to obviously make it to the end and win it all, and when you don't have that happen, obviously it's devastating. So, like I was saying a little bit earlier, when you get the little hiatus, when you know when it is over, it does take you about 3 weeks to just wrap your head around it that, you know, you didn't accomplish the goal you set out to do. And then, you know, you don't get to see the guys until we roll around until next year. But we're going to change that this year. We're going to do some stuff with the lads over the summer so we do get to see them and stay in contact with them. And
Yeah, I think Kitty wants a team party here in May. So
yeah, so
Stay tuned,
it's
boys.
little things like that
golf tournament.
that go above and beyond the hockey end of it and get back into the human nature of it all, right? Where you become one as a team, and we did that. We accomplished that. And I'm talking everybody. I'm not
Some of
talking
these
just
guys I consider family.
yeah, exactly.
Same here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to not see them to get to fulfill what we wanted to do is it is devastating. I don't care what level of hockey you play at or what age you're at. So that being said, I thought that the fan turnout again is just it's second to none. When you go into other rinks, that's when you really notice it. And then when you
one
come
of
to
our
our
selling
rink,
features.
it's unbelievable.
It is
like,
to a new player. I'm like,
yeah,
come watch a game in Tweed, and if this isn't something you like, if this isn't something you'd want to do, just let me know.
So my biggest, obviously, thanks to everybody that you said, all the players and all that thing, but my big one is to the fans that keep coming and supporting this hockey club.
Thank you.
And I can't say thank you enough.
They give us
It's the atmosphere that when you come into the rink,
it's us all.
It's very special.
We've all found a friggin' home with this.
It's extremely special. So thanks to you guys for doing that, and the kids all coming out. I love it. It's great to be a part of.
Our hotel burnt down. We need somewhere to gather.
Yeah,
Tweed folks like to gather and drink.
Yep.
And, and if you throw hockey in there, holy
then
shit,
lug
you got
out.
the trifecta.
Yep.
So
thank you.
Thanks. And then, like Brad's saying, sponsorships. If you want to get a part on this, you want to jump on this train, man, get on and enjoy it, because it's very rewarding. You will get a ton of shouts out on not only the podcast, but on the live stream games, on the away games. I need more sponsors to say, hey, this power play is brought to you by Rajat Home Hardware, that kind of stuff, right? You'll get some play out of it. So it's worth it. And just being a part of it all is... it's a great experience for everybody.
To be part of this, and this is the community's team, and that was Chris's 100%. Vision with this team. It's not to make money, and I don't want to burst people's bubble, and I don't want to talk out of pocket, but it's not a cash machine.
No.
It's enjoyment for the family and the town.
Yeah, and to a few of us that got some skin in the game, and first year might have been a losing venture, but there's one thing being said is. This hockey club, we sat down, we had a chat. There's one goal. Yeah. We've been in the league 3 years now, correct?
Yep.
There's one goal for year 4. And you're goddamn right, Chucky. Second place is like kissing your sister.
Ooh.
I'm not down. Yeah, exactly.
Not down with that.
Ain't nobody down with that.
Nobody down with that, eh, Chuck?
We've progressively been getting better.
Every
year. Yeah. We're going to crest that hill, and I'm telling you, we're working hard as a group, to bring, you imagine if we brought a senior A championship to this community, to this fan base, to these people.
Nuts.
To these players.
We're going to need TVs in that agricultural building for the rest of the people come watch.
Like, it's something we will all remember, and we can all be a part of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's our vision statement. For any Oil King fans, wondering if we're just going to stay status quo, if we're happy, no, guys. The end goal and next year's goal is win it all or bust.
Win it all.
Win it all or bust, man. Seriously.
I'm with you. I love it.
Yeah, so anyhow.
Okay, so that being said, we got that part covered. Now we're going to move on a little bit here. I'm going to... We're going to go over a few things later on. We're going to have like I said, the new owners of the EOSHL. They're coming up next. We're going to get that all set up on the phones. Then when we're done with those guys, we're just going to recap some of the things we got coming up this summer if you want to be a part of. Yeah. We got the golf tournament. We got all kinds of stuff planned.
Yeah. We got.
We'll talk about that after.
Some irons in the fire.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pause for a second, okay? You guys won't know that, because we're going to start right back up again. But I'm just going to stop for a second, and we'll start back up. Okay, we're back.
We're live.
We're live. I've figured out how to get everything done. We got her done. We're ready to rock and roll. Chucky, are you ready to go?
Oh,
are you excited?
And
look at me sliving like a fucking dog.
And if you can believe this, Oil Country, not too many technical difficulties pulling this off. So Super's getting better.
Had a couple. So it took us a while to get the white whale on here. We did get the white whale on. We got the old Mitchie Gagne on. But I had to chase him a little bit, and then finally I cornered him in Cornwall, and we got him on. But I'll tell you one thing about these two cats right now that we're about to introduce. I made one goddamn comment, and I got, we'll see you soon. So, without further ado, the new owners of the EOSHL, Mr. Brooks, Bronco Brooksy, can you introduce our fine young gentleman that we have on the phone?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Tweed Oil Kings Podcast is proud to bring to you Josh Rowlands and Jon Zinck, the new owners of the EOSHL.
Hey guys,
I'm feeling-
having us on.
I'm feeling like a hardcore WrestleMania entrance music coming out here.
We're all over the
I need
map,
some-
boys.
Yeah.
I need some fucking Kid Rock playing in the background right now. American Badass. Let's
Chucky,
go.
start singing. No, not yet. Welcome to the pod, boys.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we really appreciate it, guys, and your availability already as the new owners has really impressed me.
Yeah, big time.
You know, so
We're trying to be transparent and trying to communicate and be there for the fans and give our time as much as we can to help.
Yeah, well, that's great, and that it's going to be a good thing. So, how we're going to do this is because we're kind of old school, and we don't like to do the video shit to see who everybody is and do the video pods. So we stick with the old audio pods because let's face it, nobody's driving down the fucking highway watching a video pod. So they listen to it audio wise. So how do we do that? We have to generate the whose voice is whose voice. So we're going to start off with a little background, a little bit about yourself, and we'll start with Jon so we can get your voice
Jon,
hammered
just
into
give
our
us
head.
a little who you are. Shout out the kids, family, job, hockey. The floor's yours, sir.
Well, I'm 35. I played 4 years in the EOSHL. Played for a couple of teams. Got Bytown, got Arnprior. Well, I started out with Bytown, and then played a game for Frontenac. Then
Nice.
played
Colton.
with Colton. Good lad. Good organization down there. Only played one game. I went there on loan for them. They were short guys.
Right on.
Then I got injured. And then I finished the rest of the following year with Arnprior, signed with them, and then I got traded to Cornwall, and then I played one game for them there. And with injuries and being too old, it's a young man's game. It's pretty fast, pretty quick hockey, and just really couldn't keep up to it anymore. So I decided to step back, and then I was asked to be AGM for them with Cody, and then they did a change of coaching staff, so I took over as the head coach for Cornwall as well, and that's where my career ended with the OSHL. But other than that, I also own a couple of businesses here and some construction company and some sign install company and property management.
Nice. A go-getter.
I'm doing that since I was 21, so
shit.
Oh boy. Well,
yeah,
that's
staying busy.
That's a breath of fresh air to hear that. So you're very well versed in the EOSHL. You've played in the league. You've coached in the league. Yeah. Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, we made some trades, so it's been. I've had quite the experience in the league, and I've seen what's gone on in the league and things that could be better. And I'm bringing that knowledge with me, and with Josh as a partner. He's a really good lad. I met him a couple of years ago when he actually hired me to do renos on his place, and
a star was born.
Yeah, it's actually a funny story because I went there and I actually flipped a house, and I showed him one of the videos of my flips, and he was like, "I want that." Like, that's all he wants.
That's
He's like,
cool.
"Yeah, all 3 bathrooms," and then he fucked off to Afghanistan and came home 6 months later to brand new renovated bathrooms, and we were friends ever since.
The rest is
it was
history,
Iraq.
boys.
It was Iraq.
Iraq. Oh, we'll talk
One
about
of the
that.
Thank you
over
for
there.
your service.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Hey, much
Oh, you're
appreciated,
absolutely
boys.
welcome. Oh, you're talking to John.
We're not at Josh yet.
Yeah.
We're not at Josh yet. I got a question. Hey, Jon, when you were playing for Arnprior, so did you play in Tweed then against us?
I did play against you guys.
In Tweed?
Yeah, no, I think it was
In Arnprior? Yeah.
At the Nick Smith, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to an Oil King game yet?
I have not. So I've been to the arena.
Right.
I have watched a game. I have not played there. So I've been to every arena, and I've played pretty much at every arena. The only arena I haven't played at is Tweed and Barry's Bay. I actually haven't even been to the Barry's Bay arena.
Oh, the 2 wildest places to go. Probably next to South Storm Mountain. Or
Definitely,
yeah.
It's definitely a change from some like Arnprior. They have a fantastic organization there.
Yeah,
they
they
really
do.
Like Adrian really gives it his all for that team. And,
Yeah. Yeah, we enjoyed our rivalry against them.
he's another phenomenal guy. Like, he's a great coach. The locker room there it's fantastic. You know, the guys are all great. Everyone is really welcoming to all the new guys that come in. You know, it's unfortunate that there isn't a lot of fans that go there. And, you know, like, one of the biggest things that I'm going to do this year is obviously get marketing and get the league out there so that, you know, we can fill every barn, because, you know, like, they have a good team there. Like, they were right in the middle. They made the playoffs.
100%.
You know, they're a very good team. So that's my goal, is to help those guys out as much as I can and help Frontenac and help the other teams that are, you know, hurting in that department, because, you know, those people are missing out. They really are.
Oh, for
in
sure.
that community.
Well, before we dive into the league a little bit deeper, let's find out about Josh. Josh, tell us a little bit about yourself, bud. Yeah, he's over there doing the dishes.
Much appreciated, guys. Okay, what can I say? I just turned 40 this year. I'm a 20-year retired member of Canadian Forces.
Thank you for your service, my friend.
Let's go here.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you kindly. I was very fortunate enough to have served. I started in the Army and then moved to the Canadian Special Forces and spent the last 17 years with them.
Waterboard anybody?
I've had an amazing career. I've had the opportunity to see and do things that, you know, literal video games are made of. So I consider myself, you know, very, very humbled in the rest of the world. And it's, you know, I'm really happy to be done with that part of my life, in quite honesty.
Yeah.
But it was amazing, and I wouldn't change a thing. I would do it over and over again. It was fantastic. I have a 10-year-old little girl. I'm trying for a second one right now.
Keep on trying. That's the best part.
I mean, we're all trying on some levels, right?
Every night, buddy.
Yeah. So I'm married 2 years now almost to my wife, Lauren, who is an Ottawa police officer.
Excellent.
Fantastic person.
Get you out of speeding.
She's so good. Like, she's so great.
After I left the military in my last couple of years, I was doing canine dog handling for the military. So I kind of took that passion, and it really helped me through some tough times mentally. So what I use that is, you know, I called it self-medicating. I would use that as almost my antidepressant. And I use dogs to kind of push through. So I got into training, and then I started my own company, and Inline Canine Canada. Everything. I mean, I prefer Malinois, German Shepherds, the working lines, but to be honest, everything from, you know, me too. They're the best.
They are.
I got a hound, and you couldn't teach him to fucking bring you a paper. He's so dumb.
You couldn't, or I couldn't?
You couldn't. If you could figure it out, if you could just make him do something, I'm in.
He's on Josh super. Seems like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, maybe he does.
I would bet the over on that for sure.
All right.
My man.
So no, other than that, I bought another company last year, just like John, kind of, you know, dabbling in entrepreneurial type stuff. I bought another company that, you know, it's like does engraving of different types of products, water bottles, tumblers, whiskey glasses, all the fun stuff, called Canuck Canada. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that in the EOSHL this year.
Shout out to Canuck Canada.
Let's big pump out right now. Give the website everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So yeah, we're on a lot of our businesses are on Instagram, Inline Canine and Canuck Canada, and then now jumping in this joint venture with John. John asked me to be a part of this with him, and honestly, it was a no-brainer right away. I was super excited to do this. Obviously, I don't have the background in terms of the league, but I'm a huge fan of the game of hockey.
Excellent.
You know, very, very obsessive with the game, follow it like crazy, you know, everything most Canadians do, you know, draft picks, July 1st, all of it, right?
Yeah.
I'm a diehard Canucks fan because I'm from the Lower Mainland.
Boy.
This year I finally
we like the Canucks.
I finally fucking get to watch some playoff hockey, boys.
There you go. You must be super pumped.
Hey, bud, my Oilers are going to clinch the division here, so.
I can't hear you from the top of the Pacific, bud.
Love it.
It's like Ricola down there, you know.
Well, you can thank our buddy Lou Crawford for that. He's a scout for the Canucks. You're welcome.
Love it. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Anything that got us Quinn Hughes, I want that man promoted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty spectacular.
No, but I have 2 dogs. Live in a house just outside of Carleton Place, Beckwith area.
17
Yeah,
cats.
17 cats, not actually, but my wife could be a crazy cat lady.
Uh-oh.
I got one of those 14 cats.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh, wow.
That's
Wow.
Chucky. He don't mess around. He's crazier than a
No
3-day
shit.
rain, boys.
You don't want to
No.
stub your toe and smack
That's,
your fucking head on the ground. Those cats will eat you. You know that, right, Chuck?
Who cares?
Yeah, okay, just so you know.
That's me in a nutshell, boys. So I'm a busy boy. I need to stay busy. I can't settle. Thank you, my career for that. So I'm excited. I'm excited about moving forward with these different ventures, especially this one. I think this is something so specifically unique that I'm really excited about it.
Well, we're excited to have you, boys. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Thanks.
Yeah, I feel we're in good hands.
No, I
right
do
now,
too. I
Super.
feel a lot better now.
I'm
I
at ease now.
Oh fuck!
was nervous,
It's a
but
lot of pressure.
they seem
a lot of
they
pressure.
seem actually extraordinary, not normal. Hey, they seem like ready to go.
Hey, they fit on with us guys. We're not normal either.
Josh, like, I'm fascinated by the military career. So,
Thanks,
were
man.
you all over the world, or what are the couple places that you've seen?
Yeah, so I joined in 2003, and I started out in Edmonton, and right away that was kind of right after 9/11.
Okay, yeah.
And we were just making our entrance into Afghanistan at the time.
Oh, fuck.
So I was a part of the first deployment in the southern Afghanistan, Kandahar,
When it
in
was raw.
2005, 2006. Yeah. It was
Jeez.
as a 21-year-old, that was a really interesting, unique
Eye-opener.
experience.
Wow.
Totally. And then from 2005 all the way to 2010, I went every year there. So I spent almost, 2.5, 3 years there. I spent a
My
lot of time
Lord.
there. And,
Hot as fuck
cost me
there,
a lot
isn't
of time with my family. So
Super hot.
I'm a heat slut though.
Yeah.
You and my wife would get
I-
along.
I love it. Like I was the guy that'd be running. We had a nice training area where we were, and I was run like 8 to 10K almost every day out there.
Is that right?
in
Holy
some
fuck!
of the trips. So
That would be crazy because I have a buddy that went there and he said it was like as soon as he got off the plane, it was like he walked into a fucking oven.
oh man, you know what? What was hotter though? So Iraq. So
Is that
anyways,
right?
I ended up going to Africa in 2013 on a training mission,
Cool.
and then I did 3 deployments, 2 of them with my dog in Iraq. And that was a very unique experience. That really pushed my passion and desire to grow in the canine world because I became utterly obsessed with all of it. So, that was a total. I think 8 deployments.
Whoa.
Very, very unique career. Very happy with it, and super happy to be done with it.
Dos Equis, man.
Dos Equis, man.
No, but all joking aside, no,
Yeah,
but
that's wild.
wow,
Good-
thank
yeah,
you
good
for
for you.
your service, and wow,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, such an interesting story. I bet you have.
So,
We'll have to do some beers and chat.
oh yeah,
some
we'll
stories.
crush
buddy,
some
I'd love
pints.
that.
Yeah,
Beers on me.
yeah. So,
Oh,
John, how did you talk Josh into this venture then? 'Cause he seems like a smart man.
I went over. I actually bought some water bottles for my company.
Yeah.
Off of them, and I went to pick them up, and
Your
I
company
just said,
is.
Humble Homes.
Humble Homes.
Let's go,
So-
Humble Homes, folks.
Yeah, Humble Homes, property management, sign installs, and renovations.
That'll
We also
boy,
built
give her a
houses,
pump.
too. I didn't take 8 tours in Iraq, but
No.
That's a hard act to follow,
yeah.
John.
I feel like I haven't
Hey,
fucking
hey,
accomplished anything now after listening to that story.
hey, we're all unique in our own way, boys.
Yeah.
Humble
So that's
bastard.
how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so when I was at his house, I just said, "Hey, Josh, I know you're a business guy. I'm a business guy. Let's talk business." And he was like, "I'm all ears." I said, "We got a possibility for a league that we can take over and make great." And he knows that I played in the league, and he knew some of it, and with his passion for hockey, you catch him at the Sens game whenever they play Vancouver every time.
Yeah.
And he literally was just like, I don't need to hear anymore. Let's just do it.
That's awesome.
And he's like, just get it done. And then for weeks after, he was like, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. I ended up getting it done. And, it was a good thing, because I'm pretty excited for what we're both going to bring to the table with, with my expertise in the league and business, and Josh's expertise in business and marketing, and his connections as well. Like, the two of us can really bring a lot to this league and really make it grow really fast and get the attention it deserves.
I kind of
That's
a little bit jumped the gun a little bit too. How did it come to you, Jon? Then were you approached by Mitch, or did you approach Mitch?
Well, I've known Mitch for probably well over 10 years. I played in his tournaments that he had in Cornwall,
Yeah.
and me and my buddies always put a team in from Ottawa, like in the Bud Light series. So I've always been in touch with the guy, and he's always been pretty good to me. And, he always calls me and says, like, hey, we need a team, and, we're short a team. Can you roster one? I said, yeah, So he's always been pretty good to me. And, I heard there was the potential that he would be stepping down, and
Yeah.
I knew that his mom was sick, and
Yeah, we wish.
I know that he was sick
his
at some
mom all the
point.
best.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Mitch is a good guy, and
Mhm.
he tries to do the best he can, but he's got his plate full, and
Yep.
he made a decision this year that time to move on and take care of the things that are most important to him, and family always comes first. And I respect
right,
his
boys.
decision,
Yeah.
and I'm really glad that he
I
chose
respect that.
us to take over. And I wish him all the best. I still talk to him daily to keep him updated, and I plan to honor him at a game next year as well, and for his commitment to creating the league, and get him a round of applause from the fans and the players and stuff. What he deserves, a nice out other
Well,
than just a Facebook post.
Jon, it'd be a disservice if we didn't.
Well, we're gonna get him
thank
on.
Mitch.
Yeah.
Like right now
Yeah.
too. Just a big thank you to everything Mitch,
Yeah,
did
he
for us in the
accomplished
league, and
a lot.
yeah, growing it from 4 teams to 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it grew fast, and he took a vision, that's entrepreneurship, and I respect anyone who's willing to take that risk and
That's right.
jump into something and create a business. And you don't really have a lot of help, right? So the people you do have around them, Troy and
Oh,
whatnot,
what a
have been
beauty.
there
Yeah,
since day one.
Troy's a beauty.
That these guys are the foundation of the EOSHL, and they helped create this league and make it what it is. And you got to give respect where respect's due. And
Yeah.
Mitch created something that if he never did, then we wouldn't have this league. We wouldn't be here right now. And a lot of the guys that played in the NHL and the OHL who want to continue to play high level hockey and come back to their home and play in their small town, and they wouldn't have that opportunity. So you got to really appreciate
It is
everything.
special.
It is it's extremely special. I mean, you guys obviously, first of all, hats off for taking this challenge, and because it is a challenge. And I mean, you're not going to buy second and third homes from owning this business. There's got to be some passion towards it, that's for sure. And I can tell that you guys have passion right off the bat. Because to be honest with you, that's why we do this, right? We're not fucking making any money, but
No.
it's passion, right? And to be able to keep bringing it, and I got the feeling that you guys are gonna come in and obviously we'll touch on that and talk about it a little bit, is making some changes, keeping things the same, some things, and changing things. What's the biggest thing? We talked a little earlier before we get on the pod here about transparency and things of that nature.
Yeah, Josh, what's your vision
What's the
for
vision?
the league?
Yeah.
That's a great point. I think, I've talked, Jon and I mean, we've always kept in touch on and off for the last 2 years, always just shooting the shit or talking business here or there. But I would say since this became kind of the reality, I mean, we talk every day, like literally every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens.
I know, and there's only limited dick pictures being sent, so it's actually not too bad. It's
Mine's bigger than yours. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Yeah. It's nothing too crazy. It's it's not. I'm not going to get anyone in trouble. But it's, in all fairness, like it's been awesome. I've learned so much already. About the way the league was run, who run it, what roles, where we can improve. I've heard from a lot of different people via messaging me on Facebook and or Instagram, including John and the board members. I heard you guys mention something about a player safety panel. Oh,
Yes, sir.
Surprise. Wait for that one.
Good, man.
So there's a lot of good stuff coming. And to be honest, I'm not as versed in this league, and to me that's okay. I'm coming at it with a very fresh mindset, and I have the information given to me based on what I'm being told and seeing. So I kind of want to take that information along with John's understanding and help
that'll
push,
be a good offset.
a nice
you know what I mean?
structure.
Yeah. Good yin and yang.
Yeah. So it'll be really good. I think actually, it's funny. I would say yin and yang would be a great analogy for us in the way we do things. And at the end of the day, both yin and yang always achieve what we want. So I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done. See, they call super you ding and dong.
Yeah, ding and dong. But hey, we got fucking t-shirts.
Amazing.
That's great.
You guys are awesome.
Oh, we're legends in our own minds.
Yeah,
boys.
yeah.
Legends in our own minds.
Yeah.
No, you're stretched all the way to Beckwith now, let me tell you.
Hold on to your nipples, Beckwith. We're here. But with that being said, boys, I just was wondering any other things that you want to let the fans of, in oil country and for the ESO or EOSHL in general, just know anything you guys got cooked up or floors?
What do you feel? What do you feel?
What do you
like
want to
sharing, John?
reveal? You got to give us something.
Yeah,
right,
for
give-
sure.
give-
And then
give
we'll
him
have you
something,
on
give him something.
again, and we'll just keep doing
Yeah,
this.
we'll just keep doing it.
Talk about the player safety piece.
Yeah, for sure. Like, biggest thing for us is obviously, player safety. So we are going to be cracking down on player safety. Now, we do, me and Josh aren't making the decisions either. Like, we did put a committee together. So we did add.
Okay, I wanted to ask you about that. Now, do you already have this committee in place?
Yes, I'll name drop.
Fuck.
So you guys are gonna
get
get
in
some
on
names.
Let's go.
Okay.
So
Prepare to copy.
so
Chuck, get a fucking pen and paper out.
Get the typewriter.
we have three guys that are going to be a part of the disciplinary board now.
Oh, awesome.
One is an ex-referee, which you guys probably know is Paul Renault.
Oh, yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah, so he's a great dude, great character guy. I think he's going to fit
smart.
perfectly in the disciplinary area. We also brought in Jamie Axford, ex-coach of the Smith Falls.
Oh, Smith Falls
Yes,
Ritos,
sir.
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also an ex-referee, and I coached with him in junior.
He's a good shit, too.
Fantastic guy. So, and then we also have Lionel Fortin, also known as Junior. He's part of the Cornwall Prowlers coaching staff since day one.
Okay.
Cool.
He was with Prowlers last year. He unfortunately was released with about 5 games left in the season when I took over. But, I've always liked Junior. He's a great guy. He's got great vision for hockey, and he's a really passionate EOSHL guy. He came to every single Prowlers game after too. Like he's dedicated. I've had many conversations with him, and he's super excited, and I think he's going to be a great addition for the league. He's unbiased. He knows that what the league needs and what the player safety requires, and he's also going to be the Eastern rep as well. So all the teams will actually have a representative that they're going to be able to speak to. The West will have one as well.
That sounds good.
So that way you guys will always have a point of contact, especially if you have questions about the rules or regulations or anything. You'll have somebody to always call.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boys, that makes me feel pretty good here because I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm going to be honest. And, as much as Tweed and our community wants to win a Senior A championship, some of the relationships that these men, that play hockey for us have made with our youth, with our minor hockey, and just the kids in general, and the people around our community. Our players' safety is utmost, because let's be honest, none of us are getting paid to do this.
No.
So,
It's a
if we're
working
riding
man's
a
league.
bus somewhere and all of a sudden the bus goes off the road, it's nice to know that we got, if there's a big snowstorm, say in a day, we can have the player safety board vote on, whether it's okay to let our men permit our men to travel.
Reschedule the game. Reschedule the game.
Exactly.
like, how hard
and
is that
not just
to
fall
do?
on one
Not
man's
just-
shoulders, because we sort of had a issue this year, and we won't get into that. Our viewers and listeners know, sort of thing. But the utmost and the most important thing is, some of these lads over 3 years, I consider them brothers, family members.
We don't want to put them in
their
harm's
wives,
way.
their kids, and as much as I want to win, and I'd chop my own grandmother to win a hockey game, but I won't sell my morals. And if we ever had to go through something like that as a league, it'd break me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it'd break a lot of us.
We're not selling our souls to the devil here. We know that it's a working man's league, and we want to keep everybody happy and healthy and safe. And we are cracking down a little bit more on other things too, like spearing is automatically going to be a 5-minute major in a game ejection.
Yeah.
It's not required in the game. This isn't
spearing,
this isn't UFC.
kneeing,
So
hip checking,
that's-
any kind of
Slew foot.
hit that's not, slew foot, any kind of intent to injury should be gone. The other thing I'd like to ask you, John, is, I mean, we don't have too much of this problem in the league, but on certain teams, every now and then you'll see some crackpot out there that's all he's out there to do is main, and he gets suspended over and over and over again. Like, is there some kind of rule? Like that if a guy gets suspended so many times for so many things, like, you really need him around.
Spreadsheet.
We have a
spreadsheet for that. So if they want to, teams want to bring in a goon who wants to
Trying
be
to hurt
goonish,
people.
well, you know what? We're trying to keep good players in the league, and the way you do that is, you keep good players in by keeping them safe and keep them healthy. Everyone deserves to be safe and healthy, but at the end of the day, we want to make the league great. We want to make it better, and to have good players in the league. They bring good players.
Yes.
They know good players. They played with them. If they go and say, hey, this league's great, we're safe.
Yeah.
Some of us are making money. We're playing. We're getting gas. It's a fun league. It's great. We're taken care of.
Yeah.
They bring their friends, and then the teams get better and the league gets better.
Yep.
The guys that want to come in and think it's a show, and they want to think it's a UFC fight, well, they can go play beer league.
Go do something
We're not
else.
the LNHA.
No.
No.
Like,
Far from that.
we're not bringing belts out, and
No.
these boys, they got to go to our captain of the Tweed Oil Kings. He's got the same profession as me. We're linemen.
Yeah.
We got to climb hydro poles. We got to, they got to work in the morning. They got to, so. And that's something I've found with these lads, and it's hockey guys all across the board. You guys know it, and John, you've played in the league yourself, so the utmost respect out there, and I'd say 90% of the time. These guys, they play hard, they're competitive.
Sometimes
we all
it gets
wanna
really
goddamn
competitive,
win.
and maybe you'll see the odd tussle, and that's fine.
Hey,
But
and
it's
that's
not a
something,
goon
as
league.
an assistant coach, I've never went and
No.
tapped a guy and say, hey,
No.
you got to do, if they decide to do something like that, it's in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
It's part of the game. The fans like it. And, but none of that staged garbage and all that. So,
That's good to hear. That's great to hear.
It is great to hear.
Playing in the league, I've had my fair share of laying some pretty big hits and taking some pretty big hits. And, with 24 penalty minutes and 20 games, I've obviously sat in the box a little bit, but there's guys out there.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second.
Not him, eh, Josh?
No.
Choir boy.
There's guys in the league though that want to play a big game, and I respect that. I want guys to play a big game.
Right.
I just don't want them to be dirty. There's guys out there like Costello. Costello plays a big game. He fucking ran me over. Like, I had my head down. I put myself in a vulnerable position, getting the puck, and he absolutely blasted me. Do I hate the guy? Absolutely not. Do I respect him? Absolutely.
Yep.
It's a hockey play. I put myself in that situation, and I'll never condone somebody for doing that. But the guys that are going out there and just jumping on the ice and think it's okay to just
fucking
grab
running
somebody
around
from
until they
behind him.
smoke
We'll
somebody.
jump a guy in the first shift
Yeah.
of the first period.
Like, that's the
and
kind of
it's
shit
all
you don't
planned,
need.
And he hadn't played in the league.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
just the
Barely
one
fucking
outs.
skate.
Yeah, and you know, I like where your head's at, boys.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
great.
Sooner,
Great to hear.
Because you know the quality, and like you said, John, our captain Murray Free, he plays a physical game.
Yeah.
But he plays her fair.
Yeah.
You know, he'd never stick you, slew foot you. You know, Cap will look you in the eyes, and if you know you want to dance, he'll dance, and you know he doesn't pick his dance partners. But you know, there's a spot in the league for that. But what Super was referring to, and I like where your head's at because utmost, you know, and as a guy with a bit of skin in the game in the Tweed organization, our players are first and foremost. They're a product.
You want to fight somebody? I'm not taking fighting out of the league by all means.
No,
Like
I know
I
that.
promote fighting. Like, you know, let it happen. Give the guy an opportunity to defend himself. Tell him you want to go. Go.
Sometimes words aren't
But the
enough.
intent is going to be a big one for us. Like you guys said, intent of people who, you know, what is their intent on any given play? That'll be quite important.
Yeah, exactly,
history
Josh.
will
And
bite
repeat
them in the ass.
offenders, yes, that just, you know, like we all know some of the characters and stuff, and they play a game, and then they're out for 5, and then they're in for another one, then they're out for another 5. It's just those little things.
That's not going to fly any longer. I can promise you that.
Love our
There's
boys.
no revolving door in this league anymore.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like, I get really pissed off with people who are coaches that literally lose their shit on the referee and cause headaches every time. Like, some of the people need to be kicked out of that, like Dixon.
Hey,
Chuck.
no name dropping.
name drops.
We congratulate again and
Jesus
Knockway. They're our arch
Christ.
nemesis.
Sometimes
boys.
Chuck's drinking shine,
I
eh? So
like the team.
fucking gloves
I
come
just
off
don't like
sometimes with him.
Dixon.
Easy.
You know what? That's actually a good point. Actually, we should give recognition to Tom Dixon and the Gananoque Islanders.
Oh, yeah.
They
That's
put
right.
on this show.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I was at that game, the finals game, and you know I followed the series, and man, wow, did they like? Kudos to the Rockets. You know they're fantastic.
Oh, they're great.
Great
Great.
organization, them boys.
Yeah.
Stadler.
From the ground up, they're great. Sadler,
Yeah.
Rystack, they're all great dudes, and you know their organization's fantastic. But like Gananoque's spirit and the tenacity and the no quit they had in that
Yeah.
game, like
They're a good hockey club,
played
boys.
solid.
Let me-
Had
Absolutely.
our
I played
number the
against them a
last
couple
2
of times.
years.
Yeah, they improved this year, but let me tell you something.
Gotta
The
tip
South,
hats.
no, wait a second. Let me just say this because I watched a lot too. The South Stormont Mustangs showed how to beat the Rockets. You got to get them a
absolutely.
little agitated. You got to get them a little under their skin, and then they start to unravel. That's the way.
Playoff hockey, boys.
Oh yeah. And but the Rockets, you know, they'll learn from that.
Yeah.
Hey, let's give
Little
them
Brett.
That's a good squad, great
Let's
hockey
give
team.
them some kudos.
Yeah,
'cause
for sure.
2-year defending champs.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
not
remember
easy.
They walked into Tweed and put one on us. I was like,
That's
Jesus
not
Christ, this is a good hockey
Easy
club.
in this league to be able to be that dominant. So
Big
that's
boys,
when you
they're-
say
they're-
take
they
your
got
hats
some
off
big
the
names
game.
on their team.
You have to.
Yeah, Frozy, Gustafson.
Yeah,
they-
they're hard hitting. They're fast. They're
Yeah, McNamee, Branson, a lot
great
of guys.
goaltending.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they're no
it
joke.
was a heck of a series.
Yeah, and then you know, neither is Gans. So
No, Gan's no joke.
something
And you know
else-
what? The Rockets are pretty clean. Like I'll give
Oh,
them
yeah.
that. Like I played against them a couple of times. They
Yeah.
don't go out there trying to hurt anybody. They're very structured. They're very good
Yeah.
team.
Oh, yeah,
play
they're a
very
skill club.
They-
Gans,
they can bite you.
Gans old school. They're a little like us. They like to.
They like to bash you around a
stir
little
the
bit.
pot. Yeah, you know, and
They're feisty.
Yeah,
they are. Yeah, they care, and they're a great organization. So congratulations, Gan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
North Dundas, hell of a job again this year, boys.
Good job, both teams.
yeah. Out of our division.
But something I'd want to ask you here, boys, and something that's pretty near and dear to my heart, and I've got my pretty big opinion on this. Is what's your thoughts on expansion with the EOSHL?
So we've had a little up and down in this one. We've had some people say they don't want it. Some people say they're okay with it. And like there's a lot of people thinking that if we expand, we'll dilute the quality of the league, but I really don't think that's an issue. Like, our goal is to expand. We do want to add more teams. We do want to keep the quality up, and the way we're going to do that, obviously, is a vetting system to make sure that the teams coming in are able to make sure they can pass the vetting system.
Vetting.
That word, Super.
That's my word, dog.
See, he had to explain that word to me, boys, because I'm like, what is vetting? Is that like
John,
vetting?
last year I
Your
said
businessman
he's
on
like, okay, I'm going to just come out and say it, okay? You opened a can of worms. I said in a local little group of bunches, I said, fucking Marmer will not make it to Christmas. They surprised me. They made it past that. And we all kind of on that thing. Because
Barely.
if you don't vet, and then Brooksy looks at me, what the fuck does vetting mean? I mean, look in, find out what you're dealing with. Not only the person, the idea of it. It's fucking 18 minutes away from the next closest team. There's just that, and then the vetting part of the person that owns the fucking thing right off the bat. But you gotta look, man. Gloves are off. Gloves are off.
I'm abstaining from this line of questioning.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, you got to really look into it before you just start throwing out expansion, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be
we're
just...
not looking to, like, realistically, like, we're not looking to surpass 20 teams in the league ever.
No.
Right.
The max we'd want to be is 20 for, like, no matter what, because, I feel like for the guys that don't want the expansion because they think the league will dilute, we have a counter to that, and that's basically me and Josh are going to work our ass off to really promote this league. We're being out there, getting on podcasts.
Guys want to play.
We're talking to players. We're bringing in sponsors. We're really growing the league so that it's out there for the other good players as well that don't know about the league.
Yeah.
So we're trying to really get a really big following on Facebook, on Instagram. We're really going to be pushing
socials
to get everyone in Ontario to know who the EOSHL is, and get those players to come out of retirement or, realize that, hey, there's good quality, hard-hitting hockey out there that they could be a part of.
Yeah.
And there's more teams in smaller towns all across from Ottawa right down to, close to Toronto right now. So
just something to pile on there. What John was saying is, and I don't want to deal in absolutes because you're right about expanding too quickly, and it's about, let's get the game that we have proper. Let's really promote it, grow it, build it,
then do it,
and then exactly. If the product is good, then it can grow. And if one day the product becomes so good that it grows past 20, then that's an option.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly. But it's not something we're going to do in light of the product.
I like that, boys.
Can I?
We're looking many years down the future.
Can I say something?
Okay,
can I say something while we're in this area right now, boys? Some people aren't gonna like what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh.
And I don't even know if you guys will either. Here it goes.
Earmuffs.
Okay. I am not a fan of the current structure of the way it is set up. Okay. I liked it before. I know some people are going to get pissed off. I don't care about expansion. I want to focus on this first. No, not yet. We'll go back to expansion. I got to get this out before I forget because I've had a few drinks. I got to remember this. I can't forget this. Me, myself, being where we're in these divisions and we don't go to Cornwall, we don't go to North Dundas, we don't go here, Arnprior anymore. I don't like it. I feel like we're not involved in the league until you make it to like the playoffs. You have to get all the way to the final series. Why can't we go back to the way it was? John, you want to take that one?
Here's the fun part. A little bit of tea for you guys.
Okay. Say it, John.
We're going to be trying to introduce this year a little bit of crossover between the East and West.
Thank you.
So throughout the season, we're probably going to do a home and home for some teams. So
that's what I'm asking for.
A little bit of realistically, there's teams that play close to each other that should be a rival, and they're in opposite divisions. And like you and Arnprior, for an example.
Oh, I love playing Arnprior. We fucking hated each other. It was great, but we had that love, the love and the respect.
But that brings fans, right?
Friggin'
fans
right.
want to see that. Then they travel. Like how many fans want to travel from, let's say, Smith Falls down to Barry's Bay from Smith Falls? They're not really wanting to travel 3 hours to do it. But if we do a crossover game with, let's say, Chesterville or Arnprior or something, then that could make it pretty interesting, especially Smith Falls and Arnprior being so close.
Yeah.
It also saves on gas and travel time, and you can really roster your best roster because the drive is only 20 minutes for these guys.
Love where your head's at, boys.
That helps.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I think that was one of Jon's concerns right from the start was that and playoff format moving forward. So that's something we're going to look at. That. Yeah.
I like that.
I like that
format
idea.
Is definitely changed. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I can't really release the details on it because that might
we're prying some shit out here, Johnny.
That's for a future podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you guys are more than welcome anytime you want on here. You just say the fucking word, you're here.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
but I'm glad to hear that.
I heard right now, but boys, I got a one-track mind. I'm like a dinosaur. It's not very big, but once it gets on something, so I want to get back.
You're talking about your brain or something else?
A little bit of both, probably.
He said really big.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. So, just to get back to the expansion thing, and I just want to give you a guy that has been around very, very. I protect this league near and dear to my heart, and the Oil Kings is the way I look at expansion is Barry's Bay. Yes.
Yeah, they did it right.
Expansion works.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like an Ottawa, like a team close to Ottawa or Gananoque, a team close to Kingston, and some big centers that can pull in big players. Us and Tweed, we're just, mostly rural areas.
Yeah.
So to find these caliber of hockey players like yourself, Jon, they're not a dime a dozen. They just don't walk on the sides of the streets. So, Barry's Bay doesn't hurt our draw. But last year, having Marmora 18 minutes away from our door.
It kind of did hurt.
And we're just small farming communities all around. Expansion is great, and it's great in the right place.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you.
I agree.
I am not dropping teams into somebody's back door. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, that was also something that Jon brought up right from the start about having teams too close together and taking away from each other, and you see it in different businesses, different sports, and obviously here too, right? So I think that's important because, like you said, pulling people's draw. I mean, that takes away from your ability to draw players too, right? So
we draw as far as Peterborough, Oshawa. Yeah.
Look at it this way. Look at it this way. If you live in a small town and you've got 3 Tim Hortons in your town, which Tim Hortons do you go to?
The one with
first,
the chicks with the biggest tits. Is that wrong?
But realistically, like for an example, like I live like just outside of Carleton Place, and there's 3 Tim Hortons in Carleton Place with 12,000 people that live there. There's one at a gas station. There's one across the street, pretty much where the gas station is, and one more a little bit further in town, which is a solo Tim Hortons.
Which one do you go to?
I go to the one that's at the gas station all the time.
That's the one that's got the chick with the big tits.
Yeah, something like that. But that's my point about putting teams too close to each other is that the teams, the players, and the fans are going to go to one team and not to the other.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we don't want to do that. I do know that there is a team that's coming in a little close to another one, not super close, but enough drive that it's far enough away.
This was just too close with us.
If we had the numbers,
that's pretty close.
And then it takes away from your fan base.
Are you going to drop an expansion tidbit, or are you going to wait till it's finalized?
Pry it out. Fuck it. Say it. Go. Just go.
We're friends
Come
now,
on.
boys.
We're all buddies here now.
No. We don't want to drop things and then have it fall through, right?
Oh, okay.
Say what we mean and mean what
well,
we
you know
say,
what,
so,
Josh? They invented that word called tentative.
It's kind of like vetted. It's another word for vetted.
Another
right?
big word. Look at the big words just flying around here with these guys.
Super's big on peer pressure, boys.
I like to learn a new word every day.
I'll spill this for you guys.
Here we go.
You guys can create your own out of this.
Shoot.
We're going to 9-9.
Nice.
All right.
I like it already.
So that gives you kind of an idea.
Yeah. You know what?
So that's the goal this year, is to go 9-9.
I like
in the divisions. And the fun part about it is playoff format will be old school NHL style. 9 and 8 will play for a wild card game.
Let's go.
Oh,
then we're going
God, nice.
1v8, 2v7, 3v6, 4v5.
The best hockey club move on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Love it, boys.
This can really fuck with the playoffs.
I love that. It's the upset, the battle of the upset.
Look at this year, right? Hogan Falls
Sorry,
took
go
on Bytown and knocked them out. Imagine if they played first round against the Rockets and knocked them out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You know what this is going to do, John? It's going to make your players fucking show up for games, road games.
Absolutely.
It's going to make them show up every game.
And that's what the fans are paying for.
Friggin' right.
They want to see the best of the best.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Great move.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
Give her.
Oh, okay.
All right, I want to hear your take on the length of the season and, your pros and cons to adding or subtracting games.
That's a good question.
Oh, jeepers. Caught me in my pants down, but I'm always quick on my feet, boys. So.
I was going to say, are your pants ever up?
Not if I can help her, lads. But, jeepers.
Here, I'll add a little bit to that. Hold on, before you answer, I'll add a little bit more to that.
John's giving you a tidbit here.
Spice it up.
So, how do you feel about either adding games or shortening them, but also starting sooner and finishing earlier?
I like that last part.
Yeah, that part's good.
Think about that, and that could be a later podcast question too, if you want.
Yeah, geez, boys, you ask a tough
It
questions
is a tough question
around here. Are you the interviewers?
Yeah.
But that I like that question though, because that's something I can go back to my management group, and just say, hey, boys, the owners were asking, like, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah.
And you have the old round table. I love a good round table, and
that's something we're going to ask the owners, though. It's not going to be implemented this year, but it's something to look at in the future. Do we start earlier in mid-August, and maybe everyone starts doing their tryouts and whatnot the first weekend of August, and then we have a couple exhibition games for the teams that want to play, and maybe we do crossover exhibition games, and then have the season start the 20th of August, and we finish right before April 1st.
Before Thanksgiving, Easter.
Yeah, boys, that's
getting done before Easter is a good call.
Jesus Christ! I remember the next thing I was playing minor hockey, and then they kept pushing the playoff back, and you'd be in the All Ontario Finals. It goddamn be summer, you'd be wearing shorts to the rink, think you're in Florida.
Yeah. So this hasn't happened in a long time, but I play old timers. I'm pretty awesome actually.
He's a geezer.
But the first time
I just finished early so I can transition into golf sooner.
Oh yeah, fucking right. I'm a huge golfer.
Man,
you guys
we're
golfers?
have to have you for a sandbagger.
Are you golfers? The pair of you?
I'm not good, but yes, I enjoy a round.
I'll play it for money. Okay, good. And John, are you a golfer?
Oh, you assume I have money.
Yeah. Well, you're buying fucking leagues and traveling the seas. You can afford to lose a couple $100 to old Super.
I said we acquired the league for cash considerations. I didn't say how much was actually being transferred.
I got a good idea for a little sandbagger.
Keep the cards
Me and
close to
Brooksy
the chest.
against you and Josh, John and Josh. Brooksy and Super. Justin will video it.
Yeah, our buddy Justin Lair. We're close with Justin
we're
in the
tight with Justin.
EOSHL.
We'll do a little
treats us-
sandbagger.
Yeah, we'll have him video it, and
And I'll bring the liquid water.
The moonshine.
I'll pay for the round.
Yeah.
How about this? Smith Falls wants us to go to their golf tournament. Why don't you guys put in? We'll be a group of 4.
Oh, when is it? Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Yeah, send us the dates, boys. And here's the return, though. Here's the return.
I'm not going to be there that day though. I mean, I'm away.
Where?
I was making plans without me.
Whatever, we'll still go.
Figure it out.
FaceTime
Change your
you.
plans, Josh.
July 27th, boys. The Tweed Oil Kings are hosting their 3rd annual golf tournament, and we would be more than honored to have your presence at that one.
100%.
Absolutely.
Hey, That's amazing. When did you say it was?
July 27th at the Warkworth Country Club.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, send us the details.
We will.
Okay, well, our people talk to your people.
definitely.
In other words, Super will talk to you.
But
so
I like the Smith Falls one. Let's figure that out.
Oh, yeah. I'll come up with you boys and
we'll
play
go.
around. I'd love that.
Absolutely.
That sounds awesome.
I know they'll definitely really be happy to have us out there. I know that for sure. And plus, like I said, me and Josh want to try and make it to a lot of games in every town this year, and talk to the players, talk to the coaches, talk to the fans. We want to interact. We want to do some fun things. Like Josh has quite the.
Yeah, we can.
I'll roll out the red carpet for you, mofos.
Strippers and all.
Oh, we'll have the disco light going.
We'll get the chick from the Tim Hortons there. She'll have the red carpet out.
They may need that, the defibrillators or get done feeding them the old Chucky Shine.
Easy.
I thought this girl from Tim Hortons was a fictional character.
No,
like a real person.
She's real. She's real to me, goddammit.
Super's dreams, boys.
She's real to me, goddamn. Where's the wife?
Oh,
no.
man.
So no, okay.
What were you?
Well, before we move on, we got to make that happen. We got to do something like that. I want to do that. I'm in.
I'm down.
John, you figure that shit out. Me and Brooks, you're in. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So now on that being
Got a wife
said,
and 2 kids, Super.
well, we'll figure it out. I got 2 kids. They're away at school. Listen. You mentioned
that drive the cart.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We'll get Justin there too. He'll videotape it all.
Oh yeah.
We got the safety committee thing lined up. Did you mention on the little pod you did with him about having a committee of some sort?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
we do have.
Is that already lined up too?
Yeah, we.
Fuck!
So,
I wanted to be on it.
Jamie Jr. and Paul are definitely
safety.
on that part.
Yeah.
They're also part of the board, and also we have.
That's what I meant. The board.
Brad and Troy will be also part of the board.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So they're sticking around.
Yes.
We're treating them as equals. They're basically like owners in our opinion. Like we're not putting titles where, like Josh and I are presidents and directors and so on and so on. We're treating everybody as equal.
That doesn't work because last year Mitch told me I was going to be the fucking vice president. That didn't pan out. So that shit don't work. He lied to me.
Don't make promises to Super boys.
Fucking bullshit. Yeah, if I find out we're not going to a golf tournament, I'm going to fucking be mad. Go ahead.
The big thing
we're going golfing.
There we go.
The big thing for me is like I'm planning to coach next year. So
For Cornwall?
with me being, So wherever we decide to end up and do,
nice segue
transition.
there, yeah.
I'm picking up what you're laying down. I'm a shovel. I could dig it.
I don't want to put myself in a position with the other owners that they think that I'm going to be coaching and also have say in the board. This is why we've hired these guys. So
that's brilliant.
Josh
That's brilliant.
We can step away from that position.
Yeah.
And in the off season is where we go to work, and this is where we're going to put in our time to make sure that everything is in check.
Cool.
The Constitution is done, the rules are in, and then I can step away. And we've put a rep in place for every team to talk to, so they have someone, so that me and Josh aren't taking phone calls because realistically we're going to be stepping away during the season. We're going to be there to go visit teams and talk to players and talk to coaches, but at the end of the day, like I'll still be coaching, and I don't want anyone thinking that I have the power or say or suspending
Invested
teams.
interest, 100%.
I want to
John.
make it very transparent.
There was talk last year of players calling and messaging certain people on the board like, hey, why did I get suspended here? Why did I get this? Like
that is
absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
And I will not have that at all.
Excellent.
Like that's you want to talk my hill to die on? That's professionalism, and I got no time for that.
That's right.
So we're going to have this board in place. They're going to have their team reps. There's going to be the communication. There will not be any talks between players and board members. There's no need for it.
That's fucking Mickey
Go through your
Mouse.
team member and exactly. And the whole point of getting this league, really where I think we all like to see it is just having that framework in place where this just becomes a league of ultimate professionalism and great talent of good level hockey.
Well, Josh,
from top to bottom.
Love it, man. Love it. And you nailed it on the head. there's some quality men in this league. And if we
100%.
do this right, you know, the people love them. They love to support them. You know, they're the guys you see in town. You know, like the kids, they come out to the minor hockey practices and like they're part of the community. And yeah, that's absolutely amazing.
And you know, you've got a lot to build on because I mean, I've been in this since the start, so 3 years, and basically, you know, I do all our online presence, our Facebook page, I live stream our games, and every rink that I've gone into has been nothing but welcoming. Everybody in this league is fucking
Hockey
aces,
people,
man. So
I love to hear that.
that's the
awesome.
way to keep it, right?
Yeah, and you know what, you touched on something that I want to bring up too is, you know, the one reason why I love this league so much is it is the people and the fans, it's the community.
Oh, it's great.
And, you know, I see people comment on, you know, Mitch and saying he wasn't there and didn't do this and didn't do that and blah, blah, blah. But if you take away the little tiny things that people are annoyed at and look at the real good positives that Mitch has done in the communities, he's brought in something to every,
for sure.
he's brought this to every community that has a league. You know what I mean? Like I played last year in Empire. We went to Deserano, and I was able to play that game for, you know, Shea, the Shea Strong game, and you know the community that rallied behind her, the people that showed up, the flowers that were given, the people that came out and talked before the game. Like it was something that was extraordinary to be a part of, and I hope she's doing well. I haven't had the opportunity to go there again, obviously playing in the East, but. I do hope that she's done well.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
There's a lot of good things that this league does for the community, for the communities that have teams too, and even not even that. Like there's some things that I want to do with the league that me and Josh have discussed, and you know, like there's fine money that we'd want to disperse to kids that are in need that can't have the opportunity to play hockey, and we want to create like a sponsorship, so that you know these kids can go out and play. There's a lot of things we want to do. We really want to make, you know, this about the community and about the people and about the players. Like it's not just about me and Josh owning something that, you know, we're there to get rich and be rich. Like we have other companies that do that for us.
That's right.
This is about giving back to the community, giving back to the players, giving back to the people, and you know, making sure that this is something that lives on for these communities that don't have a lot going for them. You know,
who says you can't turn it into a little bit of fucking tax write-off, though, eh?
No, but boys, this has been a breath of fresh air for me. And, you know, Christ, you know, you might be blowing smoke up my skirt, but Jesus
I don't
Christ,
think so.
I love everything you guys been telling me. I like where your head's at. I like where your knowledge is. And
yeah, if you guys need anything, man, you got my digits. Reach out. I'll help you.
Yeah, absolutely. Same with you guys, 100%. And like same with all the other owners. You know, I've tried to reach out to a bunch of them and talk to them and give them some scoop on what's going on and some changes. We want to be very transparent with everybody. We want to make sure that everyone's on the same page. We know that it was a little bit of a voting league and stuff, but you know, we've talked about it. We made a decision that, you know, we'll talk to the owners for certain things, definitely, you know, like extending the league and stuff. Yeah. But taking away something like this voting thing, like I find the reason why it was there is because there was a lot of just on the whim decisions we need to vote on. We're going to put in a constitution and we'll vote, and we won't have to have that problem.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Jesus Christ, boys.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh,
are you pumped?
I am. Boys. I can't wait to fucking school you in golf. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in good. I feel we're in good hands. So Oil Country, don't fret.
Yeah.
You know, we appreciate everything Mitch did.
That means a lot, man.
Yeah, but what really Josh and John have told us tonight, I can't wait to go up there, have a round of golf, these drink some beer. I think we're going to have a great friendship, boys. Yeah. And definitely, we want to roll out the red carpet. You let us know when you want to come to Tweed.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be there. We'll be out to games.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we definitely want to meet everybody and talk to everyone and, you know, socialize with the fans. Like our big thing, obviously, with, you know, Josh being really good at marketing and stuff is to have the Instagram, to have the Facebook open for people to communicate with us where we can, you know, rely back information for them. So, you know, we want to be very transparent with everyone, keep everyone up to date. We're going to be doing a lot more posts and a lot more podcasts and a lot more stuff to keep people engaged, especially in the off season.
Okay. Yeah, well, I know your time is valuable.
Oh, go ahead,
Go
John.
ahead, Josh.
Sorry, just last thing I was going to say was, this first year is going to be a lot of getting things in place, trying to get our bearings a bit and bring everything together. And, as we move forward through years 2, 3, 4, and so on, like that's when things are, going to be a lot really solidified and
Fine
will
tune
be
our
a
art.
lot more seamless. Yeah, exactly.
I like it. So we got one last question, boys, because I know your time is valuable.
Yeah,
You're
if you guys
family
got to
men,
take off, we get
just
you.
one last question and super.
I'm in the gym right now, crushing this while we're getting this out. So
Oh, yeah, me too. I got my right arm going like a motherfucker here with this beer here. We're getting going. Chuck's drinking
I
the
got a
shine.
golf tournament to prep for, man.
Who's drinking shine, bud?
What? Yeah. Oh my
I feel
God, he
guilty.
drank
I'm
the
sitting
big
here
one.
drinking beer and
He's drinking fucking moonshine.
Josh is getting
Josh is
better.
working out.
He's getting
John
better.
must be the one that's doing the dishes then. Or it's not dishes, it's fucking weights clanking. That's what it is. Son of a bitch.
Super's got OCD,
Thought I was
boys.
going crazy.
I love it.
How do I word this? How should I word this? I'm a shit disturber, eh?
Same here.
I'm just going to say it with some
Last question.
initials. Thoughts on C-O-S-H-L.
Oh, here we go.
Shit show on the way.
The COSHL.
Yeah.
Have you heard?
Have you heard? Have you seen that post?
I've seen something along the lines of
Jesus Christ.
that. My take is the EOSHL is the EOSHL and will always stay the EOSHL.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it.
Let's go.
I feel like this is a deposition, and we need a lawyer here for John. Yeah. John's comments do not reflect the views of the OSHL or
Disclaimer time, folks.
I need Josh around when I'm partying and saying offside shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I got you. I got you.
I
man.
can't see this affecting us at all. Not in our
Honestly, like being realistic, all the best to them. I wish them all the best. Unfortunately, where we are is we're dedicated to this league.
Yeah.
This is our league. This is the fans here's league. We're not making any decisions to merge, to play with them, to do anything with them. Like this is where we are. This is where we're going to stay. This is what we plan on doing. If they want to create a league and the gentleman there wants to create a league, he's had
and combined with the WO show, or no?
Yeah.
You tell them that little tidbit or what?
Yeah, so they know all about who.
Yeah.
Okay.
You keep going though, John.
Yeah,
You
John,
keep going.
the floor is yours, man.
Yeah, the floor is yours.
Yeah, we're not looking to like. So mine and Josh's values and morals are on a different level with that. So we don't match with what they bring to the table, and I'm not worried about what they're doing over there. And I wish them all the best in their business venture, but unfortunately for us, it doesn't match ours and our business plan and what we want to do and what we're trying to bring to the communities here. So we don't want to disappoint, and we'll pretty much leave it at that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Pretty PG. I like it.
Fuck, look at I'm rubbing off on him, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think maybe
Yeah.
Josh
Gotten his ear.
with your little disclaimer, you just fucked this right up. Like I was ready to get at her deep.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty proud of you, John, for that answer. That's well done.
Pretty politically correct. Like he could run
good.
for office with that kind of shit.
Well, let's not jump the gun.
Prime Minister 2025.
Oh Jesus
Boy,
Christ.
country, vote for me for Prime Minister.
Well, you know what, boys? I was
Mark.
I am so glad to have talked to you guys today. I just feel like you guys seem to be on the same wavelength
I think
as
everybody in our
everybody's
country
picking
enjoyed
up,
this.
man. Like this
Thanks, man.
is exactly what we envisioned, and like we put a lot behind our team. We push our team. We push
We
our
care.
product. We care about this team. Myself and Brooks
Care
have
about the league.
a lot of listen, boys. I got fucking money invested in shit that I don't even know how half of it works in here to do these little things that we do, But we do it for the love of the game, our town, and the belief that this can be something special. And I believe that you guys have just made it all come to tuition with what you're saying right now. Obviously, you have to prove yourselves. I get that.
I'm happy.
But
to start
I'm
working with
already
these
happy
men.
to see where your visions are taking and some of the things that you said on tonight's pod. They are smart stuff, man. And it sounds good to me that we got two smart lads at the helm here.
Thank you. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks, boys. Means a lot.
But if you want to make me VP, fuck, I'm in.
He's always looking for an angle, boys.
I can crush someone's dreams the second time.
Oh, you prick. Well, wait till we're
We'll talk
golfing.
about it
kid.
at the golf tournament,
Yeah.
Super. We'll
Yeah,
talk about it
yeah,
at
yeah.
the golf
Aaron
tournament.
Gray more than Dave.
Over a bottle of moonshine.
Oh,
Over a bottle
yeah.
of moonshine.
I don't drink
Figure
the
that out.
fucking shine, but we'll have a good day golfing for sure. I really want to do that Smith Falls thing.
Well, an hour and 1 minute in, I had 1 liter gone
Yeah, it's not
of
good.
shine.
We call it cross-eyed moonshine. One gulp and what's up?
Yeah, he's fucked.
Better than Viagra.
Love it.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to say or put out there?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Like, I got a question for you guys.
Shoot.
Like, what are you guys looking mostly for in the league, and also what's your take on the EOSHL as well?
Well, my
Uh-oh.
take on this, it's a fucking joke. Like, come on. Like, it ain't even gonna fly. It's just a bunch of talk that ain't gonna fly. The guy that's trying to
That's
helm it up
beer league.
is just gonna be a shit show. If anything, it's gonna be a fucking glorified beer league. This is the
That's what I
real
thought,
deal.
too.
This is the real
Which-
deal. If anybody's been
which
to a
is
game in this
exactly-
league, they know. When they come, they don't know, and when they watch one game, it doesn't matter where they are. It doesn't matter if they're in Cornwall. It doesn't matter if they're in Arnprior. If they come to Tweed, they're in fucking Gann. They're in Desirado. They're witnessing a hockey game that the average beer league guy ain't going out on the
Can't do
ice.
it. Can't do
Okay,
it.
he can't do it. It's impossible.
And that-
it's too
and
fast.
that's important, man.
And it's too strong.
Yeah.
It's
So,
very
yeah.
good hockey, that's for sure. With a lot of
100%.
ex-NHLers, ex-pros.
Well, you-
We're a very strong league, and we need to keep it that way.
Yeah. We
You know,
don't need
let
to
them
water
be the
down
guys
with
that are-
nonsense and
Well, you know,
guys
boys,
fucking
I was
don't know what
ta-
they're doing.
when
I
they-
was talking to a friend of mine there. You guys know him, probably played in the show. Ryan Spooner.
Oh yeah.
He plays in the KHL now, right? And
Right.
He's having a great old time over there from everything he's told me. And one of the things he said is he's got a lot of friends in the league in the EOSHL, and he says it's good hockey. So I mean
Freaking
that's coming from someone who's played at the level he has, right? That's a lot.
It's no joke.
Really nice endorsement. So yeah.
Well, you know what, boys? Like I don't want to toot the horns of the fans around our communities and surrounding areas, but they're hockey people.
Yeah.
And we used
They
to have a
know it.
league here in Tweed back in the day called
Blood
the
and
old
Guts.
Sunday Night League. The Blood and Guts. It was one of the last full body men's
The last one standing.
And our community was hatched on that, in other words. And, to be able to bring that product back and,
It's amazing.
yeah, it's something.
Watching the little kids come out and get their sign the sticks and shit like that.
Well, our
in your own
hotel
hometown,
burned
it's
down, and we're a
unbelievable.
bunch of drinkers and socializers, and we needed somewhere to gather. And all of a sudden, our municipality,
Brought our town to life.
yeah, and until Chris Rajat and myself and a couple other guys stepped in and bought the team, the municipality was the one that took the chance. And at the high school dance,
That's cool.
yeah, it's a
Hey,
pretty
boys,
neat.
check your podcast Facebook page. I sent you a picture. Josh wanted to update you.
Check it, Chucky, check it. He's my guy for that. You know what? One thing actually, when you talk about social media, I want to throw this out to you guys, and then this could be, it could solidify my VP spot. But I think
Always angry.
moving forward, like I started the Facebook page and I started doing the live stream games for people that couldn't make that trek. Right when we went to a Glengarry or we went to Cornwall. I mean, they're realistically they're not driving there, right? So that's why I started to do that. And then I seen it start to catch on, a couple of years. I mean, there's a young lady in Smith Falls. She does the Smith Falls
started
games
it
on the
now,
road
yeah.
games. And then Justin was doing the Frontenacs games. And then
what
he
a great
picked up more
asset
and he made a
Justin
deal
is.
with Mitch to do some more SHL games. Moving forward, what about like each team doing like a live stream? They don't have to say anything. I mean, they don't have to do nothing, but to live stream their away games.
Super does a
You know what I
play-by-play,
mean?
boys.
It got a little
So-
out of control, but That to me is cool.
Well, what we've done is with Justin, we've brought him in as the guy. So him and Billy are going to be, expanding and growing. We've given him funds to help him grow. We're bringing in sponsors to help him grow as well.
Hearts are in the right spot and heads.
100%.
And to make sure that all the games are, put on TV and, as much as they can do to get to all the games as much as possible. Like, they're very passionate guys. They love the league. They want to go and, buy some better equipment and make sure they have internet connections in all of the arenas. And they're going to be doing their best to get to as many games as possible and, really branding, everyone and getting out there. And as we grow them and they grow themselves, they can hire some more people and, in local areas, and we can really take off the whole EOSHL TV brand and make sure that people that are not able to make it to games or they're out of town.
Well, it's just it's the length of to go to a place, right? Yeah. Like, that was always the biggest thing. Like, I don't want anybody coming in there because it's going to take away from ticket sales, but it's not, because if you got a team, you got Tweed coming to Cornwall, no one's driving to Cornwall.
Hey, and that live stream between Des and Smith Falls in that final game, half of those people were Tweed fans. Like, we're just fans of the league
for something like that, though, I was there. I went to that game. I drove there. And for a game that's close to me, and a lot of people, they will drive there because it's way better live, when you're there at the rink, for sure. But realistically, you can't get everywhere. And you know what? Justin and Billy, God love them, they can't be everywhere all at once. So I'm just saying, you get one person off of each team to do the away games. That'll really build the fan base up. And then you have those two guys come in and do maybe 2 games a week of the game of the week or something like that, right?
Oh, like Mark Hebscher.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The OHL used to do that. They used to do the game of the week, right? And then they'd go somewhere and they'd do that. I'm just saying it would push it more. And they don't, like I say, they don't have to say anything. Just that'll build their fan base for sure. Because then you can get behind it. Because then you see it. You don't just see the update of. I mean, that chick from Smith Falls, she just sings.
Ange.
Yeah, Ange. Yeah. So
she's my favorite buddy.
So it's good, and that'll help build it, right? But no, it's cool, man. That's what really helps move the game, in my opinion.
And boys, I got one more thing to add.
Shoot, buddy.
You had a guy comment on your podcast display there saying you're putting us on tonight.
Who, Chuck?
This is a shout out to Richard Rashad.
Oh, Richard's an animal.
Hey, Richie.
He's going to hold you boys accountable, I'll tell you that right now.
He's a great mind, lads.
Smart as a whip.
He says, tell them to get the foundation right, set up appropriate rules, and see that they are followed. Make it a league that the players and fans can support. We agree with you 100%, and that's our goals. And hopefully from tonight's podcast, if you're listening, you
took
can
that away.
Listen. There you go, Richard.
Right for you.
King Richard.
Oh, guys, I got to introduce you to Richard.
He's awesome, man.
He's a great thinker.
Great mind.
Yeah, a very good thinker.
Been everywhere. Not as many places as you, Josh, but he's been around the world.
Liberal Party,
Been to Russia.
politicking. Yeah, he's a sharp cat.
He's smart. Well,
he's a liberal, though.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't talk politics. We don't talk politics and religion on the Tweed Oil Kings podcast.
No, that's the one thing we don't talk about.
Is that the next episode or what?
Yeah.
Both
like I
sides.
said, you guys are more than welcome. If you ever want
Boys, if we start talking politics, we're going to end up on a watch list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, canceled.
And we don't need Chuck on any more of them.
He's got a great point. Yeah.
They got 2 cousins.
You guys ever want to use the platform of our podcast to get a big announcement out there, just give me a text, a call. You know that's open to you. Again, thanks so much for doing this. I think it was a great pod. I think a lot of people are going to be at ease with this and think that the league is heading in the right direction.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks a lot, boys. Much appreciated.
Yeah, we really appreciate the receptiveness of everyone.
Well, we can't wait to have you down in Tweed this winter.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And we'll meet face to face when we go to the golf tournament in Smith Falls.
Yeah, when we win the Smith Falls Ritos golf tournament.
We're coming for your we're coming for your
Hey, Costello.
We're winning it, boys. Yeah, we're winning it.
Are we winning the drunkest group or?
No, we'll win that
it.
too. But we're in it tonight.
Shine up my trophy, Brad.
If there's a fucking trophy, it's going up on that wall right there. We're winning it. So you just be ready. Buddy, I'll carry you. If it's best ball, I'll carry you. You don't have to worry.
He's drinking right now with those comments.
I got a golf hole in my backyard, boys.
And hockey.
Oh, I'm good at golf too. We'll be all right.
Yeah, I got a 72-yard golf hole in my backyard, boys. It's a bit of an obsession here for Daddy.
Fine.
We're going to take him to church. Smith Falls,
We're coming for
pack
that
a lunch,
trophy.
boys. We got some sticks headed your way.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Any last words?
Thank you. No, that's it for me.
All right, awesome.
Thanks so much, boys. Much appreciated. Looking
I
forward to
enjoyed
it.
this, lads.
Great. Thanks a lot,
Thanks,
guys.
Take care, boys.
Awesome. Oh, my God. That was awesome.
That's good talk.
Good talk.
I like where their heads at.
I like where their heads are.
Yeah.
I feel a lot better
I think we're in good hands
after
man.
talking to them.
Oh, me too.
Then I think the league is going to flourish.
Yeah, and there's some stuff they told us behind the scenes too, guys. Stay
Yeah.
tuned. Like
Oh,
these
yeah, they
guys
got some
are
stuff
they're
coming up.
workers, and I think we're in great hands, guys.
Yeah. Your impressions of them, Chuck?
Oh, they're gonna be good for the league. They're gonna make sure.
Get closer to the
everybody
mic.
gets-
We can't hear you.
Everybody's gonna be happy with them because it's gonna be better
Drink some shine.
penalty
Poor
calls
leaders.
or anybody suspensions. They're gonna be looked after
Yeah.
ASAP.
Okay.
Not be jerking around like Mitch did, but I like Mitch, but sometimes he's a little slow at it.
All right, Kings Nation. Buckle up. I'm telling you. This guy is knuckles deep in moonshine. He's drank about 2 liters of it.
No, 4.
And 4 liters, sorry. So it is time
In less than an
For-
hour and a half.
drunk on
Yeah.
cross-eyed moonshine. What's up, Chuck? Brought to you by
Cross-eyed moonshine. One gulp and
What's up? Chucky, what do you got for us, kid?
Well, this year I got a new
Closer.
little subject for the summer. I'm
Closer to the
coaching baseball with Joel Palmacher and Chancey Jenner.
Nice.
Oh, Chancey.
Chancey.
I love
Joel.
him.
Joel. I love Joel. Joel's an Oil King fan, big time.
Yep.
Yes,
Brings
so
kids to the
They
games.
all
Yeah,
are.
Soul's fan. Yep, true
And
enough.
Jen,
You know?
she's our official scorekeeper.
True
I forgot to mention her.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you just did.
She's Jen Jenneru.
You just did.
Jesus. I can't believe I almost forgot that phenomenal.
And the other young lady who's in a penalty box. Her dad
Oh,
is
Newman.
Carly Newman.
Carly Newman.
Yeah.
Yes, Carly Jeepers. Jesus.
Yeah,
Not Carly. I call her Cranky. 'Cause I don't bring.
Uh-oh.
Where's my treats? Well, I didn't make them for you. You're not an Oil King player. Sorry, sweetheart.
Hey,
Bye.
she's part of the club.
She's part of
Chuck.
the club,
I
Chuck.
know.
Next time, next year,
I
you get the
teach her
treats.
all the time.
You do that.
Okay, so what you
What do you
got
got,
for us,
Chucky?
Chucky?
Well, I just can't wait to see what his outcome is with the crossing of somewhat of EC. Well, there.
The crossover games?
Yeah, EOSHL and the
Oh,
other league.
COSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of fun to see, but, it could be a shit show like we had in Marmara, but I'll give them credit. I give everybody credit for the first season, and after that, you lose my credit. I love everybody in this league. I give credit to Kemet. He was one hell of a goalie.
Yeah. He
Sure.
helped push them to the.
Smith Falls had a hell of a run. Let's give them some
Smith
credit.
Falls.
Yeah,
good,
Smith
good
Falls
job, guys.
awesome. And who's that one other guy that plays on the team? Higgs, with all those points and goals and assists. That little bugger, he can.
You know
go.
who I
He's
was
good
impressed
hockey
with? That little guy that plays for Smith Falls there.
Oh, yeah, with the cage.
Yeah.
He's quicker than a hiccup, eh?
Yeah,
Not-
you know what? He had a good run. You had
Yeah,
a good.
he did.
I'm sorry, kid. I forget your name, but you.
Oh,
you
shoot.
you were great to watch, man.
Yeah.
Good job.
We'll meet you at the
Yeah.
golf tournament.
We're coming to Smith Falls. Brooksy and I, and the new owners of the EOSHL. We're coming to the
In a
Smith Falls
stretch
golf
limo,
tournament.
bitches.
Yeah, we're coming up in the stretch.
Well, I got 3 favorite people on Smith Ball's team.
Shoot.
Brett, you got Ponytail, and then you got Mohawk. They know who they are because I talked to them quite a few times in the dressing room. They're down here, but they're all good people. And Ann, she is the best.
Yeah, she's
woman.
great.
Yeah.
She doesn't take my quest for the game for the karaoke. Come on, play some, Boston or
More than a feeling.
yeah.
You like that song?
Give me Rush or Metallica. Come on, girl. I love you, but I love your team too. I
What
need a
else you
little
got,
bit of love
Chuck?
back.
What else you got, kid?
Well, I'm helping coach baseball
Yep.
this year. And I got Colton Villeneuve. There's a violent little kid.
Oh, he's a good lad,
great
Colts.
kid.
He's a great supporter of the
Villeneuve,
club.
young
Jeffy,
lad.
baby.
Jeff is a huge supporter of the
And
Oil
then
Kings.
got,
Love you, Jeffrey.
Sam McDonald.
Oh, Samantha.
Oh yeah, she's a talkie.
Careful, Chuck.
She's good athlete.
She's a chatty Cathy. Last night
Did she put it to you, Chuck?
Yeah, you landed on the ground. Well, I stopped the ball, didn't I? So what's your point? And then you got Gary Ebel's daughter there. Son, he was there.
Yep.
He's an excellent little ball player.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I kind
Oh,
of
great family.
Yeah, you know, we're hoping to have a good year this year with Chancey Genru and Joel Palmer helping out coaching too. So I got asked.
Oh, those kids, aces go places, isn't
That's
that
right. That's
super?
what we say. Aces go places. Greatest movie of all time.
I
B
listen
movie.
to you, buddy.
Because Super knows how I play first base.
Chuck's
doing
savage.
a full
He can catch a
splits.
ball. He can catch a ball.
Andres Galarraga, like the big cat
He
out
can
on
catch
first.
a ball. Kid can catch a ball. Got to give him
I
credit.
can get low where everything touches the ground, even the junk.
Oh, a little bit of flow rag.
I just hit home runs, so he doesn't get the fucking tag.
You don't hit home runs often. I seen a blind cat hit a home run
There you
faster
go.
than you.
What else you got, Chuck?
Well, day's full of shit today.
I don't like moonshine.
I love moonshine. What's up?
Drunk on moonshine, Chuck.
Next time for the podcast, I'm bringing 7 liters,
Oh,
and I will get
Jesus
road.
Christ.
See who's home first.
Chuck's running home tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Any league stuff you got, Chucky, or what?
Well, I got one big league, you know.
Yeah.
Kudo and Shelly's been doing pretty good in the
Yeah, they're in
show,
the- they're in the-
in their playoffs.
Yeah, let's give Kudo
So what are they
and
down
Shell.
one game right now?
Yeah, they're down 1-0
one
so
to-
far. But I know
We're rooting for you, boys.
Yeah, we are. We love you guys.
you know,
Love yous.
I give anything for
If
that
you make it to the
team.
final game, maybe we'll make a trek down there and get drunk with you.
Oh,
Yep.
more than drunk.
Moonshine drunk.
I'm bringing a couple of cases to get drunk with those two per.
Yeah.
Pussies.
They're savages. I wish them all the best. I hope
I love
those
them.
guys can pull it off.
Love
but
them.
We'll see.
They have 2 awesome top goalies in that team.
Yeah, I've been watching the games on live stream. I seen Kudo get that overtime goal against the last team there, Tillsbury
Tilbury?
Blueberry.
Yeah.
No, that's who they're playing right now.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know whatever the hell that team was they played. The Blueberries or whatever the
Yeah,
hell
I
they
seen
were.
Kudo
seen
got
the
a
OT
game winner. He
Yeah,
shows up
yeah.
in big moments,
Yes,
and I'm
he
like,
does.
you guys got a fucking gem.
Yeah.
But hey, next year, Kudo, doors open and Tweed,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
We'd
come
love
on
to have you
back,
back.
What they got,
Shelly,
Chuck?
too.
Yeah, we love Shelly.
Oh, love Shell.
Oh, I'm good for everything so far.
You're good?
Yes, sir.
All right, folks. So there you have it. This episode of Cross-Eyed Moonshine was brought to you by 4 liters of moonshine and 1 gulp and what's up?
So I know we said that we were going to talk more after we had the boys on, but I'm telling you, I'm flushed after that. That was great.
Great talk.
John and Josh are.
Thanks, boys.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys coming on, and we've opened the door to let them come on whenever they want. And it looks like we're heading to Smith Falls with them for a golf tournament. And hopefully they can make it to our golf tournament, which is when, Brooksy?
July 27th at the Warkworth Country Club. So book that off. Have her ready to go, folks. Put her in your calendar. We're going to get something announced on the Facebook page and the booster page. Yep, GM Johnny. Never stops working, Super.
No. So listen,
He's still at her.
we want to get everybody that's been a part of this. This is our 3rd annual one, and the teams, we want to build them. So if you've got a team, how do they get their name in there?
Just comment once
Once we
post
get the
is
post
made.
up?
Yep. Comment, claim a team in the comments, phone me, DM me, whatever it takes. Get a hold of me.
Be a part
or
of a great
GM
day.
Johnny. And we'll get your team in, and we're looking to do 140-ish golfers this year. And
Let's
you
do
know,
it.
Yep. It's great to get together with the boys again over the summer. And
Yeah, we miss the boys already. I mean, it's
Yeah,
only been a
big
couple
time,
of
big
months,
time.
but
Yeah.
feels like an eternity.
well, I got to give that's the other thing too. I want to let the players know. I haven't talked to any of them since it's all ended.
Yep.
And now that the league's the champion's been crowned and stuff like that.
Again, congratulations to
Yep.
Gan.
Yep, I'm going to
Huge
reach out
accomplishment.
to a bunch of, the boys and Murray, Darren Doherty, Zach, Brody, Braden. Let's go through the list there, Super, the boys. Let's not forget of.
We got Mo,
Oh, yeah.
Evan. We got
Webby.
Who else? Webby.
We got Matt Willoughby. We got Funker. We got Haunch. We got Logan McDowell, Airsy, Kenny Murdoff, Joe Carruthers, Jay Shaw, Jack Dow, Hunter Fargy. Oh, Emmett Pierce. If school isn't working out for you, Emmett,
we got
you
a
know
spot. Yeah.
Oh, we love that kid. Dylan Ingram, Pickles. What a first year he had for the club.
Yeah.
Dustin Maines, Dem McCann. I already mentioned Doe. I'll mention him again because he's such a guy.
He needs to be mentioned twice.
Jesus Christ. The fountain of youth.
Oh.
42 years old, our leading scorer.
Yeah.
Jesus, he's a fabulous human being.
Rock star.
I'll pump your tires all day, Doe.
Absolute rock star.
You know, Corbin Crawford. You know, Corb hurt his neck this year. We missed him big time. You know, Chris Johnston, Chris Atanis. I mentioned BMO, Brandon Mole.
Farg got him. Jack Dow.
Andrew Reinhold. Let's not forget Rhino.
We got Rhino.
Yeah, my man Mitch Purdy. Number 10, Murray Free. Nate Boomhauer. Hey.
Yep.
Best thing to ever come out of Marmara.
Yep.
Keon. And Ferg.
Yeah.
Two beauties.
Yeah.
You know, and I hope to be long members of this club. They call me Mellow Yellow.
Yellow. Just butter.
Tyler Mellinson.
Jonesy.
Oh, man.
Will
The
Jones.
heartbeat. The amount of fans that Jonesy has. And I don't think he knows how many fans he's got.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a fantastic. Millie, Pat Millington.
Millie.
Zach Nicholson. Thanks, Blaine Thompson. You know, just a phenomenal group of men. So,
yeah.
You know.
Big shout out to you guys. A great season. And then we'll be right back at her again next year, obviously. And then, yeah, that golf tournament. And just, wow. What a great pod.
I enjoyed it.
It was great.
It was awesome.
We're shutting this candy cane down, kids. Super's full.
I'm not full yet.
You are definitely full, Mr. Moonshine.
Chuck's got a hollow leg.
On that note,
Thanks,
Richard
guys.
Rajad, I know you heard some good stuff tonight. When you hear this podcast, you're going to be happy, bud. These are two Cracker Jack guys we got running the helm. I think we're in good goddamn hands. So, peace. God love you all.
Thanks, Kings Nation.
We love you. We out.
Hasta luego.
Peace.